Aloha sports fans, and welcome to the College Bowl edition of the Maui News Sports Report. I'm Rob Collius, joined again this week by Jordan Helly. And the Sheridan Hawaii Bowl will take place Tuesday, and Oregon State's defensive line will be anchored by Baldwin graduate Mana Rosa versus Boise State. Jordan, a fitting way for Mana to wrap up his career as a Beaver.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of an up and down career for Mana-Rosa, but he's definitely ended it on a very, very high note, playing defensive tackle, really one of the heart and souls of that defensive line for Oregon State. Played a couple of times in Aloha Stadium during his Baldwin career, gets to kind of come full circle and finish it as a Beaver, and I know he's excited to come home, play in front of the home fans. And I know a lot of people on Maui will keep an eye on that game, particularly on New Year's Eve coming up because of the local boy in that one.
And thanks to our friends at KHON2, we caught up with Mana at a bowl practice this week.
Going on my fourth time, I think, playing here. So I played in high school a few times, and now this is another chance I get, opportunity. So it's going to be fun.
How's it feel to just be home?
It's great, just having the sun, get some color back. The weather's nice. Yesterday was a little hot, but, that's the way it's supposed to be. And, we just got to prepare for the worst. And, today's looking nice, though, so I'm hoping we have, a great practice today.
And Jordan, there's two other MIL graduates who will also be bowling in the next few days.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. 3 out of the 5 football playing schools on Maui represented in bowl season. Kamana-Matagi, who's another defensive lineman, much in the mold of Mana Rosa, if you will. Kinke graduate with the Utah State Aggies. They'll be taking on Northern Illinois in the Poinsettia Bowl down in San Diego. That'll take place December 26th, day after Christmas. So that's coming up this week as well. Utah State actually favored in that game. Kind of surprising in that one, but a very good team. And Kamana-Matagi's been getting a lot of playing time on the defensive line. And then for UNLV, Maui High graduate Tau Lotulele, younger brother of John Lotulele, who's now with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll be taking on North Texas in the Heart of Dallas Bowl on New Year's Day. UNLV back in a bowl game for the first time in a long time.
And January 1 at that.
Yeah, definitely. So big moment for that program. Tau Lotulele getting a lot of playing time as a redshirt freshman linebacker.
In MIL paddling, this week the Molokai girls made a big statement with their first win of the year. They won the MIL girls title a couple years back with the athletes that won that state volleyball crown under Matt Helm. That's an impressive win for them. The Seabury Hall mixed and Baldwin boys both win again. And Jordan, on to bigger, maybe more prevalent, bigger sports this week. MIL boys basketball starts, and Division I looks like a very intriguing race to me, with defending champion King Kekalike led by Chase Iwata Bartlemy. Lahaina Luna is 12-4 in preseason action. And Baldwin is a tall team, 4 guys 6'3" or taller, and they had an impressive week.
Yeah, they did. They had a really big week on Oahu, went over to the Punahou Invitational, went 2-1 in that one, came in second place overall, losing to Punahou, the host school, in the championship game. Came up with a big win on Friday against the number 2 ranked team in the state, Farrington, beating the Governors. In that one, Teva Eldridge had 15 points, 17 rebounds, and 7 assists. He's been one of the more impressive players anywhere around the state in the non-league slate. Farrington was reduced to just 8 players suited up. They were missing basically all of their football guys, a lot of the interior presence, to be fair, at a football all-star game to kind of wrap up their gridiron season. So Barrington a little short-handed, but I think Baldwin really validated that victory against the number 2 ranked team in the state, coming back yesterday afternoon. Led Punahou in the second half by 6 points in the third quarter. Foul trouble kind of took its toll on the Bears, but they gave the number 1 team in the state everything that they could handle and ended up losing by 7, a couple free throws at the end. Kind of ballooned that score a little bit than what it was. But a lot of people, I think, on Oahu really had their eyes opened by a Baldwin squad, probably their best team in a long time, really. And a team that seems to be a threat to maybe go deep into the state tournament should they get there. The other 4 teams in Division I, though, will have a lot to say about that. I've been very impressed by Lahaina Luna. They've been 12-1 in the preseason thus far, 12-2 against Hawaii competition. A couple of those losses coming to mainland schools. They have good guard play. They have a very big team as well, kind of almost built to match up with Baldwin and their size. Penny Talfa, Cyrus Kama inside. You talk about Kinke Kalike, they'll be a handful as well. Veteran coach Bill Naylor, Chase Iwata Bartlemy is a matchup nightmare for for everybody, basically in the league. So they'll have a lot to say. And then Maui High's got a lot of new faces, some transfers in. You don't know what to expect with them. They kind of play an up-tempo style. And then Kamehameha, not a very deep team, but a couple of guys they're very impressive. Keawe Rinlisbacher is one of the better guards in the league. Quinn Kehune, who's healthy this year, has been very impressive in the post for them. So it'll be interesting to see how this Division I MIL basketball race shapes up. I think it's going to be an exciting one, and I think it's probably as competitive and as good a league top to bottom as we've seen in a few years when you compare it to the rest of the state.
No doubt about it. The MIL has been, a bottom feeder in boys basketball, let's be honest. And this could be a banner year for them, I think. I think led by the Baldwin Bears, as you said. Well, that's our sports report for this week. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. And send us your bobbleheads.